Please tell me the camera didn't shut off. The camera shut off, didn't it? Fuck. Hi, so I wanted to share with you guys some video ideas that I had in mind, but then I either tried to film them and then something went wrong, or I decided, you know what, this just isn't for me anymore. We'll start with my notes app. I have some in my notes app, I have some in my Notion, and we're just gonna explain what they would have been and why I didn't do them. The first idea was questions you're too scared to ask a lesbian, and what this would be was like, I would tweet out my Curious Cat link and be like, okay, people who aren't lesbians, ask me, a lesbian, a question that you'd be too scared to ask your lesbian friend. It'd be like all completely open to whatever questions you had about being a lesbian. I think I just decided not to do this one, but if I tried to do it, I probably wouldn't get any questions, so it probably wouldn't go well. So the second video idea I had was reacting to my old video stars and my old FUNMATES. I can't even watch my 11/11 video star that I made because WATERPARKS saw it. I cringe way too hard at it now. I don't think I could watch any of my video stars without just being like, ugh. And I don't think that'd be a very entertaining video. My next idea was just a collab with Aubrey. I have a friend, her name is Aubrey. She said that in 2021 she wanted to start making YouTube videos, and she hasn't yet, so we haven't been able to collab yet. This is still on the table if she starts making YouTube videos, but I also don't want to be like,
hey, when are you gonna start making YouTube videos? I want to collab with you.
You know, because that's peer pressure and that's not a good thing. I remember this. I tried to record this video. It was the types of stationery I use and whether I would recommend them or not. The problem with this video was my camera kept cutting out and it just didn't seem like a video that people would actually enjoy. But basically, here's what it was. I just pulled a bunch of pens out of my little drawer and I'd be like, I got this pink gel pen, well, I got these gel pens that are glittery from the dollar store. I would recommend these because they write well. Wash, rinse, repeat with everything stationery that I have. I think it was a good idea in concept. I don't think that's the right word. I think it was a good idea in my head, but when I tried to make it a thing, it just didn't go well. I thought this video would be funny, but I'm not very good at like sketch kind of comedy, as you can see with like my Machine Gun Kelly video. What was it called? The new Machine Gun Kelly fans video. I'm not good with pretending that I'm playing a character because it feels too real, which I guess you could say is a good thing. But anyway, this video was going to be a reaction video of how to be a YouTuber. Because, you know, I want to be a famous YouTuber.
How do I do that?
And I would have done it as a character. I wouldn't have done it like genuinely. It would have been like satirical or something. I would try to make it funny somehow. I also have my own video of how to be a YouTuber. The channel that I posted it on has less subscribers than I do now, so kind of ironic, and I wanted to react to that. But I think I just like decided not to do it because I don't think it would have been played out very well. Reading all-time low struggle tweets, but the problem with this is the all-time low struggle tweets account doesn't just post all-time low related struggle tweets. They post any sort of struggle with people in the all-time low fandom, so it would have been hard to sort through the entire account to find all-time low related struggle tweets, but it would have been like similar to my Machine Gun Kelly struggle tweets video. I had so much fun filming those videos, so it's kind of upsetting that I didn't do the all-time low one. Listening to music I've never heard before. This was... Pardon? I would just be like, hey guys, recommend me music and I'll listen to it. But the problem with that is the last time I reacted to music was actually my first YouTube video, and I haven't done it since because I don't listen to any of those songs anymore. So like when I filmed my reaction, it ruined the songs for me basically because I don't listen to them anymore. I wouldn't want to do that with music that someone else really likes because I feel like it'd be disrespectful. I guess these three can go hand in hand. They're all fanfic related videos. Reading All Time Low fanfic, reading Big Time Rush fanfic, and reading Gen Z based Wattpad stories. I think I tried reading All Time Low fanfic and it just wasn't, I couldn't find a way to be funny. I don't think I read Big Time Rush fanfic. I think I skipped past that. And I remember I tried reading Gen Z based Wattpad stories. So I started filming it and it was like kind of an enjoyable video, and then in the middle of it my brother's like, hey, we gotta go shopping. It was either for one of my parents' birthdays or like something like that. So we went to Walmart in the middle of filming. The fanfiction made me uncomfortable because it was like Gen Z being kidnapped, and it was like every other word was daddy, and it was like, it just wasn't really that funny because, I don't know, I feel like it was just like suicide jokes, like I wanna die type jokes, and flirting with the kidnapper. And I thought it'd be funnier because like a story where the main character has that main character complex seems like it'd be a funny story to read, but it just, it had to be a different plot, and I couldn't find the correct kind of story that I was looking for. I wanted to do an experiment with Akinator where, you know, every time a YouTuber plays Akinator, they'll get on there and they'll be like, I'm gonna do flippin' all time low. So I would have done the same person twice, but once, the first time I'd say out loud who I was gonna do, and then the second time I wouldn't, and I would see if the Akinator has some sort of secret access to your microphone or something like that. I thought it'd be a cool experiment. I think I don't know if I did this or not. The concept of this video would be like, I want to inspire people, and I would like kind of describe how to do stuff like start planning, start journaling, start a YouTube channel. But I feel like it's kind of, I don't want to say counterintuitive because I don't think that's the right word, but like I have 300 subscribers, so why would you want to listen to someone like me with advice on how to start a YouTube channel, you know? Why would you take advice from me on how to do certain things when I don't have proof that I'm good at them yet? So remember I did a rapping Machine Gun Kelly versus with a speech jammer? So I wanted to do that with all time low songs, and I noted that I had to do the rap from Monsters, but I feel like it's easier to sing songs with a speech jammer than rap because it's not as fast. So I feel like it wouldn't have been like a very funny video because I would just have been doing pretty good, I think. So that's why I scrapped that one. A short video of my dog. Have you guys seen that thing on TikTok where you'll like put paint on a canvas, put the canvas in a plastic bag, and then you put peanut butter on the plastic bag and you let your dog lick it, and it's like your dog's being an artist. How cute. I wanted to make a video of that. I still haven't done that. I still have the canvas in here to do that. Yeah, I don't think it would be a very, you know, enjoyable video. I say that, but I posted a video last week of just me saying, hey, I slept all day. I don't know. Maybe I'll still do that one. I just need to get around to doing it. And then the last one on my notes app is how I do my makeup. But this is very similar to the I want to inspire people thing. Like, I'm not good at makeup. I just, you know, do it. So, like, why would I want to post about how I do my makeup when I'm not good at it? So moving on to my Notion. So the first one is if I laugh 3 times I lose, and I tried to record this video, but the problem was I had to ask people on Twitter to send me videos, and no one sent me videos. So I couldn't do the if I laugh 3 times because nobody sent me anything. And then I have what's on my phone. I feel like this was a very popular video like in that era of YouTube. I don't know how to describe it, but there's just a specific era of YouTube with these kind of videos. And I'm late for it, but I'm also late for like half of the trends that I post on here. I don't think it's very interesting because it's just a crap ton of apps that are mostly social media. So I watched Songland recently, right? And I wanted to do a tier list of all the songs from Songland. I think the biggest problem though was that for season 2 they didn't release all of the songs. They just released the songs that the artist on the show picked because they wanted the songwriters to be able to give their songs to, you know, to try to find someone else to take their song, which makes sense, but made me upset. So it was kind of hard to do. I wanted to do a tier list of all the songs from Songland, and there would have been a bit like a joke where the very top tier was just Somebody to Love by OneRepublic. That was what the tier would be called. And then I put the, you know, because I knew that song before Songland, and I figured out that that was the song that was written for them on the show. This one I didn't do because I was a little too late. I wanted to recreate, I think it's the first video on my channel. It's my Crank That Frank in a Nutshell video. I wanted to recreate that video because it's been 3 years since it happened. 3 years since I made it. And I don't know, I wanted to recreate it, especially since I don't like the guy anymore. I thought it'd be kind of, I don't know, a little bit funnier. So the only reason I didn't make that video is because I forgot to do it and then I was late and then there would be no point. Maybe next year. On Crash Test Live, they do this bit called Script Tease where they read from a movie script, like table read style. I think that's what it's called. Once they get to a certain point, Ryan would be like, okay, so you're gonna read in this accent, you're gonna read in this accent, and you're gonna read in this accent. They do something to try to like throw them off, make it funny. And I wanted to do that with some of my friends with the movie Fangirl because it's an all-time low kind of movie and they're not gonna do it. The only reason I didn't do this is because there wasn't really a good time for everyone to get on Zoom and do it. Recently I canceled my Adobe Creative Cloud subscription and instead I have Affinity Photo and Affinity Design now. And I wanted to make a video of me like trying to figure out these programs, so I would tweet, hey guys, what do you want me to Photoshop? But it's not Photoshop, you know what I mean? Like, what do you want me to create? What do you want me to design? And then I would try to do those without having any experience in these programs whatsoever. But now I have experience in the programs a little bit, so it doesn't really, it wouldn't be a good video because now I have a little bit of experience in these programs. So this is the last idea that I had, and I just tried to film it, but my computer was being laggy and I was getting angry. So I started this video. It was a WATERPARKS song tier list, and this obsessed me because my friend from Twitter asked me to do this, but it didn't work. It didn't work for me. I got too uncomfortable with it for some reason, because I've already made like, what, 3 tier list videos? If you count the one, I had like 2 tier lists, but I recorded them the same day, the same time. So I don't know why this one made me uncomfortable, but it just did. So those were some video ideas that I thought of, but then just either decided not to do them or they didn't go well. Let me know if you want me to record any of these videos or try again, and maybe inspiration will strike and I will. If you liked this video, like it, comment below, hit subscribe, press the bell icon, share with your friends, all that crazy, fun, amazing, wacky stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I never know how to end these things.